Hi everybody and welcome to SANDCRAFT's DIY installation. Today we're going to be installing a steering rack stabilizer on a 22 Polaris Pro R. Let's get started. First step to our rack installation is to remove the skid plate so that we can see a safe point to support the vehicle after lifting. Now we're going to raise and support the vehicle, and it is okay to leave limit straps connected. Now we're going to remove the wheels so we can safely set it down on the stands. Also remember, this is a good time to replace wheel studs if you need. Now we're going to remove the 21mm from the bottom of the outer tie rod. Now we're going to come in and remove our brake hose hardware. It's 2 8mm. Now we're going to remove the upper and lower caliper 16mm bolts. Now we're going to remove the upper ball joint pinch bolt. What I like to do from here is pull off the rotor and caliper as an assembly. Take a zip tie or piece of tie wire and keep it together so your rattle shims don't go flying everywhere on you. I'm going to separate our upper arm and tie the upper control arm out of the way. Now we're going to disconnect our inner tie rod joint. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the inner tie rod end. My preferred weapon of choice is the pipe wrench. It lets you attack in small increments. Do not, however, use this on the new inner tie rod. Now we're going to loosen our upper rear control arm hardware. We're going to remove this nut and then work our way inbound to the two inner 15s. This is two 21mm. Working our way inward, we're going to now remove the two vertical 15mm nut and bolt. Now I'm going to set my brake hose free from this retainer, and we should be able to slide our control arm gusset out of the vehicle. I'm going to remove the Torx 40 fascia screws. I'm going to remove these fascia rivets. Now we're going to take the four 15mm bumper bolts off, and the bumper will come right off. Now we're going to remove our upper control arm front mounting bolt. And what that's going to do is let us move the arm around so that we can squeeze the stabilizer body. Now we're going to disconnect our four-wheel drive actuator electrical using a 1/1/8 wrench. Might get a few drops of oil, so be ready for that. I'm here at the back of the car now to lift the rear tires off of the ground because of the position of the roll pin in the front differential. Once we remove the roll pin, we'll slide the drive line towards the rear just to drop off the front differential. So here we are with the Pro R steering rack stabilizer unboxed and our parts disassembled to a point where we're going to be ready to install it to the vehicle. So preparing the steering rack stabilizer components, you can use a 24 and a 1/1/16. We are going to reuse this left-hand jam nut on the new stabilizer tie rod. So we're going to end up reusing a section of the factory bellows, and what we're going to do is cut it on the 9th high spot. You want to leave that little lip so that'll give us more traction to keep it in place. Now that our bellows is cut, we're going to go and attach it to the inside of the ear with a long sleeve. All right, so now that we have our upper control arm pulled out of the way, we have plenty of working space. We're going to slip the drag link rod out and put the body right up in over the differential. Now with the stabilizer body resting up in the gusset's location, we're going to use the supplied chrome vertical bolt, install them from the top down. Now we're going to reinstall the drag link rod with the body floating loose. Before installing your inner tie rod ends, it's a good idea to run a thread chaser or tap down the steering rack threads to clean out old thread locker. Now we're ready to install our inner tie rod. I'm going to liberally apply red thread locker, and we can tighten down our inner tie rod at this point. So now we're going to slide the passenger side ear and bellows assembly over the inner tie rod joint to where everything slides together. And then we're going to draw our bar to our ear, install the 12-point bolt. You only want to tighten hand tight. Now we're going to sleeve the outer bellows boot on to seal the ball joint. Now I'm going to put the upper control arm back into the factory position and put both bolts. Now that we've tightened our control arm pivot bolts, we're going to work our way inward toward the new vertical bolts. We're going to tighten them just until they stop. That is all. We're going to finish up the stabilizer body by tightening the two 12-point half-inch bolts for the ears to the stabilizer bar. And now we can move on to the drive shaft reinstallation. It is now time to pop our four-wheel drive solenoid back in. Something I wanted to show you guys. There is this little spring inside. You want to make sure the spring goes in first. So now we've attached our outer tie rod end with our factory left 18 jam nut onto the inner tie rod. And basically we're gonna roll it in farther than we expect, and it's gonna hold everything out of the way while you lower and attach the upper control arm to the knuckle. Here we're installing the upper ball joint pinch bolt. Now we install the hose hanger hardware. Now we're going to install the caliper hanger hardware with thread locker. Now we can go ahead and install our outer tie rod end to the knuckle with the hardware and tighten it down. Now that all of the running gear is bolted back together, we can go ahead and reinstall the front bumper, the grille support rivets, and now the bumper fascia. Now I'm going to go ahead and lift up the front of the vehicle and reinstall the front wheels. And now we're going to lower the vehicle and reinstall the skid plate. Well, that completes the install of the steering rack stabilizer for the Pro R. You might notice that it's a little bit tense at first, but the more you cycle the steering left to right, the bar will actually polish and marry the bushings inside, and you'll be good to go. With a simple roll front and back, you should figure out where your alignment is going to be at, and you can make your final adjustments. Always double check your jam nuts. Thanks for watching another SANDCRAFT DIY install video. Enjoy the ride.